Hello everyone, it's now 6:57 p.m. on Thursday, and lots been happening recently. Yesterday I was actually making a few deals. Like I've said a lot in these videos, I'm not much of an animator. That said, I do need a lot of animations in the game. So I made a deal with a friend of mine. He's gonna be polishing up the animations for me. So yeah, that takes a lot of stress off my back. Um, so for me, um, since he's gonna be handling that, I was just fixing up some other stuff and polishing it. I debugged the ultimates. I don't think I've ever shown this before. So every character has an ultimate, and it builds up depending on what they're doing. So for Jiri, the more she hides, the more she cloaks herself, the more it builds up until it gets max, and then she can pull it off. So for her, she does her animation, and bah. The effect is still in work in progress, and I need to tweak the animation quite a bit. But gameplay wise, it still works. So each one of those beams, I'm just made it so it's always maxed out for her. So just for testing purposes. So each one of those beams, it does a ton of damage whenever it overlaps. Yeah. So that was debugged and working. I also did I misspell it? Yes, I did. Shoot. the alt mats. I modified them so now each one is custom. So this is Dorian's. That's Jiri's. That would be Nick's. And that's Kithia. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to be using these. I'm thinking when you're playing the game, it's going to be on the side, and it'll only pop up when you're ready to use it. Like when it's all fully charged and ready to be used. And then if you press the key before it's fully done, it'll pop up and show where it is at the moment, and then it'll disappear after a little bit. Hello everyone, it is now 8:33 p.m. on Friday, and besides some debugging and working on some animations, the biggest thing I did today was update the hunger and thirst system. Before I had it so it's just the active character has a hunger system. If the hunger meter or the thirst meter goes down below a certain point, they'll start getting damaged. But it wasn't really related to the in-game time. It's basically just a clock being checked in the character itself, which I have a feeling would have led to either exploits or just unfair situations. So I streamlined it. Now the hunger gets checked every in-game hour and gets reduced every in-game hour. And each character has their own variable that can be increased or decreased. I did it this way because I also thought of something else that I think a lot of people look in games. A lot of games when there's crafting involved and you can make food, you use food to boost yourselves, like give yourselves increased stats and everything, and fill up your hunger and all that fun stuff. The problem I found is it makes games very easy if you can just pop in a strength potion and now you can kill everything, and then you mix that with a speed potion and a meal that lets you resist your opponent's attacks or whatever, and then you can just snowball if there's no limits on them. So the way I did it is now the hunger system, not only if it goes too low you'll start getting damaged, if it goes too high you can't actually eat anything. And so this, in my mind, this is a much more balanced way of not giving the player a way of getting way overpowered way too quickly. Because, for example, like Breath of the Wild, very easy to start the game, cook something like cold resistance, and then you're good for however long. Or just make a bunch of food and stockpile it so you can never really die because you can just heal up everything very quickly. So yeah, this, in my mind, this is a nice little twist on the whole hunger system. I think it's gonna be very, very good. Hello everyone. It's now 8:56 p.m. on Sunday, and my artist friend finally came back with the neutral poses for each of the main characters for the demo. I mean, so finally got them into the game, and I am loving how they're looking. My opinion, they really fit the demo, and yeah. So today was spent mostly just getting them in, and it made me realize something. The way I had the script working before, I had to manually put in every single character image for each section, which was going to take forever if I had a really long script for like a side story or something. So the way I spent the way I did it now, I spent a good chunk of time today redoing it. So now it's based on so there's one entry for every character, and this entry has it's gonna have every single pose they have for the neutral, the happy, for every mood here. And then we go back to the scripts, and then in the script all I have to do is, okay, let me go here. Let's go, okay, so like for this one example, all you have to do is say who's speaking, and then go down here and say which pose you need. So yeah, with that, much easier. All I have to do is type in the character's name that's speaking, and what mood they have. Of course, for the demo, I only have the neutrals for each, but it's gonna work great for later on when I finally have all the photos. So yeah, that's what I did today. The reworking of the script system it's been a bit cost me a bit of time, but it was fine. Besides that, I also applied for the first time ever. I'm gonna try to do a pitch presentation, see if I can get some investors for this program. The event is gonna happen on the 16th of November. So this is the first time I'm doing anything like that, so wish me luck on that. But yeah, I've been spending a good chunk of today writing a presentation, getting a PowerPoint ready, and getting a roadmap ready for this. Yep, I feel like a businessman, but I also feel like someone that's a tad outside his comfort zone. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call that it for today. Lots of exciting things happening, and don't want to burn myself out. Hello everyone. It is now 7:54 on Monday, and this is a bit of a different place where I normally record. I spent the day just getting all the audio into the game and just making new tracks. A lot of these will only be in the final release, but I'm actually nailing away at most of them. So yeah, this is feeling good. I might add them into the demo anyways and make a kind of like a music player on the main menu. So if you discovered the track in the game, it'll list the name. If not, it'll just be the track number and a bunch of question marks or something. But yeah, it's I made quite a few. Sorry about the background noise. I am doing the laundry again. Hopefully that's not getting picked up on my mic. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. I just went through and added every single one of these tracks into the game. I believe with the audio and the sound effects, we have well over 170, I want to say, tracks in the game. But music only, we have somewhere around the ballpark of 35 tracks at the moment. I still need the personal themes, and I still need the location themes for a good chunk of the game. But I'm getting it through it one by one. It's nice seeing the Trello page slowly check off. There are a few more I want to make for the demo specifically. I want to finish one more combat theme and a location theme. I don't want to say too much more than that. But besides that, very good progress today, and I guess I'll spend the rest of the night just editing the video and putting it up. So if you reached this far, thank you for staying with me, and please like and subscribe. Yep, I think this week has been very productive all in all. Though I am starting to slow down in what I can cover because it's been basically the same thing. Make music, fix bugs, tweak things here and there, add UI elements. So if these videos start getting shorter and shorter, that means I'm gonna eventually get closer and closer to my goal. Until finally I'm just gonna release a video of the trailer or a demo or the Indiegogo page or something. Still trying to figure it out. Well, thank you for watching, and cheers!